You have arrived at the K.O.E. Nation.
Iko, you need one of those Nebraska hurricanes. We have tornadoes, which are kind of weird because you can see them coming. Like, everybody's like, how do you deal with them tornadoes? Like, I mean, you can just see the thing coming. Oh, there it is. It's coming. Get in the basement. Now, last year, was it 2 years ago? No, it was last year. I had a tornado literally pass over the top of my house. And for about 40 seconds, I thought, yep, that's probably it. I was like, for about 40 seconds, good 40 seconds, I was thinking, yep, this might be the end of it. Because literally, as I was pulling into town here, I watched one of the telephone poles power stations just explode into purple light. And I was thinking, all right. And then I watch a cattle feeder fly over my head as I'm driving. I'm like, yeah, this was not a good deal. It's not a good idea. So I get in my house. I pour me a glass of William LaRue Weller because it's my best bourbon. I think, this might be it, Phil. Might meet your maker a little sooner than you planned. Bandit, California finally has some water they'd like to get rid of. Ooh. Facts. Iko, tornadoes don't bring the rain necessarily. No, but you know what's fucked up? Like, and this is the thing that makes tornadoes even worse. Like, even if the tornado doesn't hit your field, tornadoes, like, you can almost tell when it's about to hit because, like, just a wave of hail hits you. Like, so tornadoes they don't bring rain, but they bring fucking hail. Like, and so, yeah, they just destroy property and crops even worse. So it is kind of like, it was, okay, if anybody's ever seen the movie Twister, it was the one thing that they actually got right is when they kind of like, just a wall of hail hits their windshield and every Midwesterner's butthole just puckered a little bit like, oh God. Yeah, so that's exactly what happened when that one. That's what happened there. Iko, I hear that the high pressure systems in the middle of the country will keep Hillary out of the. Oh, thank God. I mean, you know, Hillary wasn't probably going to come here anyways. Like, but boy, howdy. Like, and we've all seen the GIF of the hurricane with Hillary's face going, oh, like that shit's just hilarious. Iko, tornadoes down here sound like freight train. Yep. That's how I was taught when I was a little boy. If it sounds like there's a freight train coming and there's no tracks, open some windows and get in your basement. And I'll never forget, I had a good buddy of mine that was in Hallam, Nebraska when it got just destroyed. It was back during the Bush administration because it was the first time Bush had come to Nebraska since 9/11. And we were like, oh, Bush is coming. But he was in the basement with his family, and the tornado literally passed over his house like touchdown. It wasn't like mine, where the tornado hadn't quite touched down, but it was going over my house. And so, you know, yeah, long story short, insurance company and roof. Yeah. But anyways, my buddy, he was literally holding on to the wall in the basement, and the tornado was literally lifting him up, and he was like just trying to claw to the side of the wall, and it picked up the whole house and spun it a little bit on its foundation. And so, yeah, my buddy's like, yeah, that day I thought we were all gonna die. Like, I really did. We were all freaked the fuck out. Now, I don't know, like how in your area, tornadoes, they happen. But you get a lot more like prominent dust devils like down your area where like it's a small enough tornado where you can like run into it. Like those happen around here once in a great while, but not often. I've been able to run into only a handful of them. Those are always just a real treat. Yep, you're in Tornado Alley, but I've noticed like you can get like a good like visible like down there a lot more dust devils that are like good, powerful, strong. You can see it from like a mile or two. Like our dust devils, you can maybe see it from a few hundred yards, and it doesn't even get much dust in it. So, like there's a reason you're in Tornado Alley. Let's see. I've been in 2 tornadoes. Oh God, yeah, that's the one thing. Like when people try to say Texas isn't Midwest, I'm like, excuse me, tornadoes. Yeah. Like that's hard to kick you out of the Midwest if tornadoes are a very common, like not like if it's like a once in a blue moon thing, but like if it's a true blue, honest to God thing that happens in your place all the time, kind of in the Midwest, aren't you? I don't know. What are your thoughts on that, Igal? I got one time a tornado tried to form right above me, but failed to form. The whole sky was turning around me. Yeah, that's one of those, like, it's so beautiful, but you also realize that the sky could literally just kill you at any minute. So it's like this strange ambivalent surrealness. I don't know how else to put it, because like, God, that's beautiful, but I might die. So yeah, yeah, tornadoes are, it's just a part of Midwest life. It was terrifying, but storm watching is a real hobby in the Midwest. Bandit, we get hurricanes, not so much on tornadoes. Yeah, like, okay, I have an uncle in Texas who, when a hurricane came through, there was 2 that came through. One, he stayed because it wasn't that big a deal. Lost power for about 8,500. There's another one that, like, it's not like a tornado. Like that's the thing us Midwesterners don't quite appreciate, that like a hurricane when it gets bad is like a tornado that doesn't stop for like 7 fucking hours. Like it's like that's the best metaphor I've ever heard. Yeah, it was terrifying, but I just stood there gaping at the heavens like a fool. Yeah. Before I get to that, Bandit, one time a tornado like 96 passed right over the top of me. I remember looking up at it. Yeah, like we can't help it. Like things like that. Like I don't know what other than the term biblical in scale. I don't know how to put it.